How y'all doing? This is Coppercolored Lifestyle here.
Yeah, it's Marcus Griffin
and Christian Griffin.
All right, we'll try to make this real quick. I'm getting ready to go into the courthouse here. That's where we park. I got to deal with that little incident that I still can't really talk about. You know, the same stuff that is the reason why me and him are basically homeless, staying in my truck and all that. Well, let me start at the beginning. So we were sleeping in the car this morning, about 2 in the morning, at a park in Pensacola called Bayview Park. Well, long story short, it's a nice park. I go there at times to exercise and just chill out. It depends. And it's in one of those gentrified areas, you know, the east side of town. The east side of town that I grew up on. The east side of town where everywhere you went for blocks on end, it was mostly copper-colored people, if it wasn't all copper-colored people. Well, you know, that's what they call gentrification. All those old neighborhoods and those old houses, they've been upkept well, and some of them are like mansions. And I always wondered who actually owned that shit first. You know, but hey, that's the way it go, I guess. But yeah, so anyway, me and him, and we sleeping. I'm in the back seat. He up front here because he's too tall. And all of a sudden, about 2 o'clock or so, we get a knock. I get a knock on my window. And I see the flashlight, but I knew instantly. I said, "Oh, hey, here we go." Mm-hmm. So we got on up, got on out, and you know, I've had to deal with the cops recently a couple times now, and I've noticed. They all move the same way. If it's a group of them, for instance, in this case it was 3 of them. You got the older one who's usually more calm and more quote unquote nice, and then you got the one who just stand there and don't really say shit the whole time. Weird. And then you had the one that's always trying to do too much. Mm-hmm. I don't know his name, and I doubt if I say it. If I did know, because I really wasn't caring. It's like, this is ridiculous, man. Like, okay, you don't want us here, this and that, yada, 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 we gonna leave. But before that, he want to ask me if he can search my car. I said, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit like that.
We in the car sleeping, homeless, with covers on us. And y'all already say it's too cold out here and too quote unquote dangerous to be in the park. And then you gonna still be talking about, do you mind if I search your car, sir? For what? Ain't we out here, the homeless, sleeping in the cold? Ain't y'all worried about us? That's what they try to make it seem like they was worried about our safety.
I'm so sick of people talking about they worried about our grown, copper-colored ass. Y'all don't care about that. Even a lot of my own people don't give a fuck about that. And we ain't completely homeless. I own this vehicle, so this is my home. Get that shit straight. Now, okay, now you don't really park in your park, and see, that's part of the problem. We wasn't doing shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they had to see who it was just hanging out in the park. But we wasn't in the park. We was in the parking lot. I done been in that park a million fucking times. Way before it got completely gentrified. So you can kiss my black ass. Yeah, and in this case, it ain't gonna be copper because I want to kiss a black ass. You know, but so it's cool. So we got past that about 2 in the morning. You know, so we head on towards my gym. It been open till 4 o'clock. But around that time, I got on up, went in there, got in the shower, and I got on out. He stayed in the car asleep.
Yeah, I felt a little tired this morning. After that, I just want to get some extra sleep in, really, to be honest.
Yeah, but I told him, I said, that's cool, man, because you know what? That little encounter with the cops, it fucking energized me. It woke me the fuck up. It kept me up. It got me to thinking, what the fuck's next? See, I ain't worried about the fucking enemy. The enemy's everywhere now. Ever since I said I'm representing the Most High and the ancestors, here they come. I've noticed this little legal trouble that I got. I'm the one who called the police or the county sheriff. That's who showed up that time. This morning it was the city cops. It's cool, but I called them, and from the minute that little pencil neck geek cop stepped out of his little car, it was all about what the fuck did I do. And I said, hold on, man, I called y'all. I came back here after we left free and clear. Obviously, apparently, took all y'all because I can't go in my fucking house and some shit, it just happened. And I don't want, I don't want shit to get any worse. I got attacked. And I've been attacked this whole time. Even by my own family, they still talking about what I do wrong. I ain't doing motherfucking thing wrong. What the fuck wrong with all y'all? We ain't talking about that. I'm about to go in court and deal with that shit right now. I ain't worried about that. I got coverage on that shit up high. Cause see, truth be told, and you think I'm crazy, they probably helped to instigate this shit to make sure that we end up where we at. So maybe I need to go in that courtroom for a different reason other than to plead my motherfucking case. I ain't pleading the motherfucking thing. If that's what we're talking about anyway. Then we'll leave that alone. I still gotta deal with this bullshit. And so yeah, Pensacola, Florida. This is my hometown. I love it. It's where I'm from. But I don't own it. So I can leave any given fucking time and be okay. That's all right. And I had a little, we stopped at the gas station. This black copper-colored chick, I call her black the way she just acted. Like I done been in this thing a million times, and she was spoke to me, even got a little cute at times, even though she ain't that cute. But today, for some reason, like she didn't want to really look at me, or she looked at me, I guess, but you could see some kind of shit in her eyes. And then when I paid my money to get a little chicken, egg, bacon, scrap biscuit, you know what I'm saying? She didn't say shit. But I saw her hobnobbing with the Mexicans before that. And I'm sure she'll hobnob with everybody else after that. But what is it about this on a real man that turn y'all off so much? But I don't give a fuck. I don't want you. Not on my worst day or night. If you see this, well, be mad about that because you look like you're mad about something. But I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so we ain't gonna stay on too much longer. But yeah, we got woke up this morning out the park being harmful sleeping. This and that. Tried to find some more shit. Want to search through the car. They asked me all kinds of stupid questions. I said, man, what else you want? I got to be at court this morning at 8:30. And so we ended up driving off. Shouldn't even been bothered. It took us 3 days to get fucked with. And that's because I didn't put the car in a more secure spot. Fuck it. I didn't really care last night. It is what it is. We got other places to be. So yeah. And now I gotta go deal with more of the fucking system. It's nonsense. It's trying to hurt a motherfucker for really doing nothing. And nobody got hurt or anything for real. But hey, we'll play the game. I'm gonna play it my way this time. I ain't going in on the mercy of the court. Court ain't got no fucking mercy. Y'all need to understand that and try to stay out of it. But here I am. So I don't want to be a hypocrite. But I'm about to deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, energizing up. I ain't advertising that shit. Cost me too much money. So yeah, if you got anything you want to say real quick, I got to get in this courtroom before they tell me, why you late, boy? Got some time. No, bitches, y'all ain't getting that. Be in there in just a minute. Go ahead so we can close it out.
All I got to say, man, is when y'all encounter situations like that, just play it safe, play it right, but don't forget who you are. And if you don't know who you are, figure it out. So.
Oh yeah, I ain't buy down a kowtow, none of that shit. I say, hey man, hey, it is just what it is. I'm homeless. No, I ain't going to no shelter and none of that shit. I ain't say I was helpless. I said I was homeless. But I ain't homeless. Like I said, I'm in my motherfucking home. You just don't want me to park in this public place because it's dark? Fine. We out.
Like I say, the main thing for me is
and we were
the fact that he tried to search the vehicle. And my thing is, once again, we were the homeless ones that they were supposedly be trying to see about. So what was the cause of you wanting to search our whole vehicle and rearrange our crap so you can see what's in there?
We already know you don't really care about nobody, none of these so-called citizens, unless they look a lot like you and you relate to them and all that other shit. You don't give a fuck about, including you don't care about a lot of your own people. You know, these homeless people who out here, a lot of them don't look like us, especially around here. You fuck with them sometimes because they might be showing themselves a little bit much, but other than that, you ain't doing shit for them. So, hey, everybody concerned about my safety and his safety, y'all out y'all fucking mind. I'm a motherfucking a Marine. Once one, always one, and I earned the title, and I didn't have to stay in all 20 years to keep it. So, fuck that. You don't know shit about me, and I ain't got time to tell that story right now.
And most importantly, he a warrior sent from the Most High and the ancestor. And so am I.
Yeah, a warrior from birth in actuality. But you ain't gotta believe that either, because guess what? This ain't no motherfucking skit, and I ain't no character, and he ain't either. And this ain't no game. We were sent by the Most High and the ancestors, the living God and his angels. Some of them I can, folks. Deal with it. Yeah. So we're gonna get on about it here. Unless you got one more anything else to say. I gotta get here for these white folks.
Last thing I gotta say, which y'all should already know, this is Coppercolored Lifestyle, baby.
Yeah. So we'll be back. So have a nice day. Once I got his courthouse. Woo! The cowboy Indian is still riding high and free. Woo! Have a nice day. Bang, bang, bang.